We are here at Emmanuel Indonesian Presbyterian Church that goes by the name Epic. We visited them a couple of years ago on a missions highlight. We're going to catch up and see where they are now. The leadership in Light to the Nations is one of our best evangelists because they brought in different pastors who were from Ghana that were Presbyterian but weren't necessarily connected with National Capital Presbytery just yet, and they were kind of exploring that relationship. So talk about how Light to the Nations has been a pool of resource for our immigrant worshiping communities.
Yeah, Light to the Nations have been great. It used to be called Immigrants Ministry Network, IMN, and we were known to everybody. And a couple of our congregation members have been chartered because we continue to be with them. We could see the benefits and we could see how the results of those challenges they went through became like the fruits of their labor. And these are the kind of things that we learn by being part of the network.
So what happens at that gathering of Taiwanese church and the Ghanaian church and the Indonesian church and the Korean church? What happens when they all gather together?
When we worship together, I can see it that we're like the whole world in one place.
And we learn from other churches, you know, they basically face almost similar challenges we do, especially with the young adults, the next generation.
We're a unique group because most of us are 1.5 or second generation. So some of us immigrated here when we were really young, like myself included, and some of us were born here.
Being at one service, it's obvious that you all have started to impact the DNA of this congregation because we got to sing songs that I sang as a teenager, like what we would call contemporary music. So I'm assuming that that's only growing, right? That's not going to be a shrinking edge of this congregation.
I hope that the contemporary worship can continue to grow in terms of the energy level, because I think a lot of the more upbeat tracks are what attracts the next generation of churchgoers. So I hope that we can continue to build energy and continue to do more fun things in our worship. But also we don't want to forget about, you know, our more conservative members. So we like to do contemporary, but in Indonesian, for instance. So that could be a way to kind of bridge the two groups together.
This congregation is made up of a lot of different cultures within the larger culture of being Indonesian American.
Yes.
So what can the rest of society and the rest of our churches learn from that?
Not only the Indonesian local tribes or local cultures are in here, but it gives more richness to the church.
So we are learning together, and we are hoping that, you know, the Light to the Nations could also be an instrument for all of us to be part of the National Capital Presbytery, not only to be supported, but also to contribute to the ministry of the presbytery.
So through Unified Mission Giving, this presbytery has helped support churches like Emmanuel Indonesian. And these are our churches that are doing the best in terms of growth. They are expanding and outgrowing their space. With our giving, we can continue to support these churches to help them to the point where they can actually become chartered congregations of our presbytery, so that their DNA of what is happening and working well can get into our system to help us become a stronger, more unified church, a body that is actually growing.
Together,
Together,
we are making a difference.